we've got another speaker interview right now from the NALS Conference 2015, and it's Richard Rawlings. And Richard, how important is a gathering such as this, not only to disseminate best practice and regulation, but also to inspire?
It's interesting, isn't it? Because I think a lot of agents, of course, they have a very competitive approach to things. They don't want to do they don't want to share things with their competitors necessarily. So to get them all in the same room can be a challenge. But when you do, when people do attend these type of events, they find there's so much stuff they can share without giving the game away. You know, just learning. Generous people come and they leave with more than they brought, I always think. And I think that's one of the greatest things of these. Also, particularly in lettings, there's so much regulation and you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
So to come to something like this and be surprised and say, oh, actually, that's interesting, and leave us something you never realised was even an issue before, I think is pivotal. Agents should be coming to this sort of thing at least once, twice a year.
Yeah, indeed. We've got lunch going on in the background, and that sort of highlights the networking aspect. The highlights kind of networking side of it as well, because make new contacts. And take, as you said, take away new friends as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think if things were to go, as I suspect they might in the longer term, down towards even more like the American style. I know what you think about some of the American isms out there, but I think there is an opportunity for agents actually to pass business. The English are rubbish. English agents are rubbish at referring business one to the other. And I think once you know someone in a different area and you have someone who's moving to that area, say, oh, do give this guy a buzz. You know, I think there's a lot more opportunity for networking than we ever imagined. So yeah, so it's exactly these sorts of things, and you get to to socialise with people like Miles Shipside, and if you want to give Miles a grilling about something, he's right there and you can do it. So it's great. So it's generous of his time as well.
It is indeed. Now your presentation, I really liked that you took a different sort of tack to most presentations. It was quite kind of personal, from your really using your holiday as analogies for business.
Yeah, I go all over the place on business and leisure, and we often try and combine the two. If I've got a speaking tour, Canada, Australia, whatever, I'll take the family, and so it's a really good way of seeing the world, really, paid for, and just in seeing things that are unexpected. I do keep an open mind on things from a business point of view, and to see something like some of the things we discussed, and to draw business analogy from those, I was inspired by those things. So I think, well, if I can harness that and share that, and God let me, I'm asked to speak about lots of stuff. You've got to keep thinking of new ideas, and when you travel around, you pick up new ideas, and that's great, and that's why I love what I do.
What do you hope people took away from your presentation? To see opportunity?
I think broadness of thought, to see that, for example, one of the examples I gave was of Crater Lake in Oregon, which is a very beautiful lake at the top of a crater. It's the clearest water in the world, 142 feet you can see down, and it's 2,000 feet deep. Now, of all the 10,000 lakes in North America, it's the clearest water in the world and the deepest in North America. So the point on that was, what are the points of remarkability that people will know you for in your agency? Are you just doing good agency? Well, that's what the public expect. Or do you have something remarkable that people say, oh, I like that agency because something very specific about you? So the appeal on that is to urge agents to find at least one or two points of absolute unique remarkability to them.
And I think, the theme of the event is sourcing business in a crowded marketplace. Landlords are becoming harder to find. There's shortage of stock. So really, agents are going to have to raise their game in the marketing stakes in order to be successful.
Absolutely, and it's a two-edged thing, really. One is driving down deeply, ideally in your core area where you're already known, so you've got a head start before you start to think of going out wider. Both with your marketing, demonstrating your service levels, your points of remarkability and things we've just been mentioning, to make yourself the attractive agent of choice. Rather than just asking for the business, you've got to earn the right to it, I think, before you have the right to ask for it. So there's that side of things, the soft, fluffy marketing things, which are absolutely strategically essential to business. And there's also going out and proactively doing it and getting out and doing those door drops and making sure you're following up on every lead and making sure every tenant is possibly a landlord as well. I was very surprised to hear that today, how many the percentage of tenants who are also landlords. So it's a proactive approach to going and getting the business as well as the marketing approach. So I always think that the marketing is the platform from which the sales happen more readily.
Yeah.
And you can't really have one without the other. And people are often asking for that sort of that magic bullet. And as I said just now, I think the magic bullet is the short-term benefit of the medium and long-term strategy you've already put in place some time ago.
Yep, brilliant.
Harvesting.
And indeed, just to finish then, a common theme today, everybody is saying the importance of video.
Absolutely, and I like to think I'm really involved in this because we launched a product last year called Vox, Agent Vox, and that enables people to put a personal video within an email template, and there's a lot more to it than that, but on the basis that there are something like 7 billion personal videos floating around every day, be it Snapchat or WhatsApp or whatever, to harness that for business now. Video is so engaging. We know that we've got email, it's flat, it's fine, you have loads of emails, it's the word. The telephone's better, video's one step further, and particularly as when you walk in through the door, they feel they already know you because you've communicated with them by video, or you can show them a landlord a problem and how you fixed it thereafter by video as well. There's so much you can do with video, and it's so easy nowadays to do. So yeah, pro video. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, great to have your input here at the NALS conference. Thank you very much, Sir Richard Rawlings.
Thank you.